with funny car driver Ron Capps, who just reset both ends of the track record here at Maple Grove Raceway with his run of 3.837 seconds at 339.28 miles per hour. Ron, tell us about that run.
Well, first going to we were in 384 the first lap, and not a lot of cars went down in front of us. So I could really tell Tobler was pretty apprehensive about what he's doing with the car, but and I almost had the pedal at the first lap, but it made it through there, and it did put a cylinder out at 800 feet and still went 329. So we knew there was a lot there. And then, of course, we saw an 80, high 80 by Tasca, and then a couple of 90s, and it paid off being at the back of the pack. This run, we got the new Hellcat body, and we really trimmed it out a lot, and he kind of went outside of his comfort zone. Took the back spoiler down, did a lot of things because we ran so good the first lap. It really gave us the chance to try to see what we could do, not just here, and I just talked to Tobler, but he really wanted to see what we can do if we see these conditions at another countdown race, which we know we won't Pomona for sure, but another race where storms or something comes in and cools off. So he doesn't ever, he likes to keep the race day setup. So it was really neat to be in the car and knowing what he was doing, but I also knew it was going to be a handful with it trimmed out that much. So I'll tell you, it left, and once it got through the shake zone, to be honest with you, the car was shaking and rattling so hard because it's just trying to grab grip all the way down, and I could hear the RPM climbing, and the vibration was getting worse, and I couldn't see very well at all, and I just didn't want to hit a cone down there. I knew it was going to the right, and I had the wheel turned. But to be honest with you, there's times you drive these funny cars and you kind of go off the light of the headers, and I knew kind of where I was based on the light, but to be honest with you, I didn't have a good view. And it reminded me a lot of when we set the record 2012 in Englishtown. It did the same thing where I really couldn't see very well. So all that put together, I really knew it was on a good run, and I just wanted him to repeat the 80, to be honest with you. But when I came around and they said 339, that was, pretty neat.
Yeah, absolutely. So you are coming into the countdown just right in the middle of the pack. What would it mean to come out as the #1 qualifier going into the very first race of the countdown of the championship?
It's a double-edged sword right now. You just want to get so excited. Even down there, I felt like I won a race. When they told me I went 339, but you don't want to get too excited. You want to keep your, you just don't want to get too excited. It's easy to do when you qualify well. And we've been in this position so many times, and the first round loss in Indy was an anomaly. It really was a freak thing, and we had such a good car. I really felt like that was my best chance to get an Indy win, and that stung for a week and a half. So I could tell Tobler had the right mentality. I know I was up on the wheel coming here. I was mad about what happened in Indy, and I felt like we need to get off on the right foot. And I didn't expect the right foot to be a 339 by Tobler, but he's really in a different mood coming in here, and he's focused. And it's a long way to go, and we've said it all week. I told Allie, you can't win the countdown here in Maple Grove to start the countdown, but you can certainly put yourself out of it. And so we just want to contain ourselves, be happy about what we did, but Sunday is going to be high to mid 80s, and it's going to be a completely different day. So we'll just take this and go on. But we got the cool wrap, the NAPA filters wrap, the special fire suit. So based on what we did with back-to-back wins of the NAPA, the car we ran, the NAPA brakes car, having a special paint scheme by NAPA always gets us excited.
Very cool. Any questions for the media?
83.7 is your career best. Yeah.
And that's good. This is the new track prep era, so anything that happens now, us teams all know you can throw numbers up there, but everything they've done since this new less grip track prep era is it's more of a feather in the cap. Any driver will tell you this. It means more now to go 83. It means more now to go 339 than it would have back then, because we just don't have the track prep and the grip that we used to have. So it's more impressive, I think, for Tobler what he did. And I told him that earlier. I go, you exceeded anything that I thought we could do.
Ron,
Absolutely.
today's like the low 70s. Tomorrow maybe mid 80s. Then 85 or more on Sunday.
Yeah.
It's going to be very, very hard for another competitor to do what you did today. So what would it mean? Well, it may,
Yeah, with the clouds tomorrow, I mean, height, I thought for sure Proc was going to go out there and throw down. Dickie Venables, I thought for sure was going to go to low 80. I really did. There's a lot of cars out there that can do it. Force's car, he's running so good lately. When I heard that they didn't make it down, I was kind of shocked because the conditions are good enough for a lot of cars to do that. So I didn't even count that we were going to be number one by the time we rolled around. It's that good out there right now. So, I don't know if it's more impressive, but those cars are going to find themselves. So we got cloud cover tomorrow. No matter, even if it's mid 70s, it's still going to be good enough for cars to go low 80s, especially those ones I mentioned.
Okay.
And I don't mean to leave anybody out. I mean, there's 12 cars, 13 cars that can go low ET. They're that good. So we don't. Sunday we can't do it. Nobody's going to be able to do that, obviously, and you're probably not going to try. But tomorrow, I'm not counting number one right now. There's a lot of good cars that can outdo that.
Okay.
Yeah.